In the last period we have seen regarding the leukocytes. So today we are going to continue the same topic. So we will be seeing two types of WBCs. So as we know that the WBCs has been divided broadly into two groups, that is granulocytes and agranulocytes. The granulocytes we have seen 78% are there and agranulocytes are the 28%, and differences also we have seen in the last period. So here granulocytes which are there means on the basis of presence of granules, those have been differentiated, granulocytes and agranulocytes. So granulocytes which are there, those often divided into three groups. First one, neutrophils, basophils and acidophils. And same way the agranulocytes are also differentiated into two groups, that is monocytes and lymphocytes. So these all the five types of WBCs today we are going to study in the detail with the structure and function. So first of all we will take the granulocytes, means those cells which has the cytoplasm has the granules. And their cytoplasm has granules, such kinds of cells we are going to see. So here granulocytes broadly differentiated into three types. First type is neutrophils. These neutrophils which are there, they are present abundantly out of all the cells. As I told you, the five names of these cells like neutrophil, acidophil, basophil and monocytes and lymphocytes, these neutrophils are larger in number, they are present abundantly. But WBCs are colorless. So they are colorless, that is why we need to be stain them. To see the internal structure of that, we have to be stain it. In the RBCs we did not find such thing because they had the colored pigment, red colored pigment were there. But here those are colorless leukocytes, no color is there, white blood corpuscles are there. To see the internal structure we have to be stain it. And the neutrophils, acidophils, basophils, they have been differentiated on the basis of their dyes. So neutrophil get stained with the neutral dyes and the acidophils will be get stained with the acidic dyes, and the basophils which are there, those are also get stained with the basic dyes. So on the basis of that, it is very easy to remember the types of granulocytes: acid, base and neutral. So neutral dyes means neutrophils, and if it is getting stained with the acidic dyes, those are called as acidophils. If the cells are getting stained with the basic dyes, then those are called as the basophils. In this way, these granulocytes have been differentiated. So first of all, we will see the neutrophils. The neutrophils which are there, those are present abundantly. Means the percentage of the neutrophil is 70 out of all the WBCs. Means they are present abundantly. Many more cells are the neutrophils are there. So size of this neutrophil is 10 to 12 micrometer. The size of the WBC is 10 to 12 micrometer. 10 to 12 micrometer. The lifespan of the neutrophil is how many days those will be survived. As we have seen in the RBCs, RBC lifespan it was 120 days. So here these WBCs first type neutrophils, those will be survive only the 10 to 12 hours. Those will be survive only 10 to 12 hours, not days. Those will be survive only 10 to 12 hours. Where those are formed? These cells, neutrophils, are formed into the red bone marrow. Clear? So the size of the neutrophil is 10 to 12 micrometer and the lifespan of the neutrophil is 10 to 12 hours. And where those are formed? They are formed into the red bone marrow. Next, the cells which are there, the neutrophils which are there, those has the granules, and these granules are very fine. Those are smaller in size, but many more are there. the cytoplasm of this neutrophil has many more granules, but the granule size which is there, that is too small. So they are fine, very smaller in size, but large in quantity. Many more are there, but size is smaller. So this is regarding the granules, and these are get stained with the neutral dyes, and they are present. The percentage of these cells is 70% are the neutrophils. Next, they are the shape of the cell is. The shape of neutrophil is spherical, but it is not exact round or circular. Little bit it is irregular. The shape of the cell is irregular or spherical, but the nucleus which is there, here nucleus is present. As we have seen in the RBCs, their nucleus was not been, but in the WBCs, nucleus is there. But what kind of nucleus is here? Here the lobed nucleus is present. Nucleus is not oval, nucleus is not circular or not it is a vessel. It is present in the center. But how it is? It has the lobes. Here we are seeing the 3 lobes. But here 2 to 7 lobed nucleus is present in the neutrophils. 2 to 7 lobed nucleus is present. That is why these neutrophils are also called as the polymorph. Polymorph is morphologically the nucleus has many lobes, like 2 to 7 lobes are present. Then the these neutrophils which are there, those has the phagocytic nature. Phagocytic nature in the sense what? So those can be engulf the microbes. If any microbes have come nearer to them, those will be immediately goes towards that, and they can be eat that one. Those can be engulf that one. So those has the quick movement. They can move towards them. That movement is called as the amoeboid movement. They can move as the amoeba. Amoeba do not have the definite shape. It can change its body shape. So same way these cells, neutrophils, will be goes towards that. Those will be move towards that as amoeboid movement those has. So with the help of that, those can be phagocytes, those germs or any microbes if comes nearer to them, and they can destroy the pathogens. So while fighting with them, or while when the microbes will come there, germs will become there, or pathogens comes nearer to them, while fighting, as the soldiers will be fight on the border to save our country, same way to save the body, these neutrophils are also will be goes towards there, and those will be fight with the pathogens. Sometimes what will be happen, some cells, some neutrophils will be sacrifice their life. Those can be die there. When those will be die at that particular place or at that injured place or nearer to that wound, what will be happens? The pus formation will be occurs. Pus in the sense white liquid is formed. Injured place. So what is pus? Pus is formed from these neutrophils. Those are the dead bodies of these neutrophils. And the dead neutrophils plus damaged tissues where the wound is occurred, at that those tissues will be die, and apart from that those microbes which are fighting with this neutrophils, those also will be die. Some neutrophils plus damaged tissues plus dead microbes. So that is the combination of these three. The pus is formed into the organisms. So in this way, these are the neutrophils we have seen. Once will be take review on this. So these neutrophils are the spherical, irregular in shape. Those has many granules, but those granule size is fine and large in number. And the nucleus which is there, that is lobed. How many lobes are present? 2 to 7 lobed nucleus is present, and 70% out of all the WBCs, and they are spherical and they has the phagocytic nature. So those can be engulf the microbes, those will be destroy the pathogens, and they are formed in the red bone marrow, and their size is 10 to 12 micrometer, and their life is 10 to 12 hours. So in this way we have seen the neutrophils. Now next we will be see the next type, that is basophils. Now next is basophils. In the basophil, those are smaller in size when you compare to the neutrophils. So they are, the size is about 8 to 10 micrometer. The size of this cell is 8 to 10 micrometer. And the lifespan of these basophils is 8 to 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours. And they are also formed in the red bone marrow. The size of the basophil is 8 to 10 micrometer, and their lifespan is 8 to 12 hours, and they are formed into the red bone marrow. But here in the neutrophils we have seen that the granules were fine and many were there. Large in number it was been. But here difference what it is there? They are few. Granules are only few are there, but the size is larger. Large sized few are there. There how it was? Fine were there, but many were there. Here less are there, large sized are there, coarse sized are there. So few, granules are few but large sized granules are there. Then these cells, basophils, will be get stained with the basic dyes. That is why the name has been given for this is basophil. Basophil. Phil means what? Phil in the sense love. Here base means basic dyes, those will be get loved. Means basophil. Neutrophils means neutral dyes, those will be attract. Here those will be get stained with the basic dyes. So like methylene blue is one of the basic dyes. So these cells will be get stained with the methylene blue. So they are blue in color. These granules will be get turned into the blue. Methylene blue is a basic dye, and with that dye those will be get stained. And neutrophils were phagocytic in nature. They used to engulf the microbes. But here these cells are non-phagocytic. They do not engulf any microbes or any germs or any pathogens. So they are non-phagocytic as compared to the neutrophils. They are smaller in size and the shape of the cell is spherical. Those are round in shape, smaller in shape. Few the granules are present, but large sized granules are there. And the cytoplasm which is there, that is basophilic cytoplasm is present. And in the neutrophils, neutrophilic cytoplasm it was been. But this cytoplasm is what kind of? This is basophilic. Basophilic cytoplasm is present in these cells. This is basic cytoplasm. Basophilic cytoplasm is present. And the percentage of these cells is very less. How much it is? 0.5 to 1% only. Means very less basophils are present. 0.5 to 1%. Only the basophils are present. They are about total WBCs. Next, nucleus of these cells is, when you see this nucleus, the nucleus which is there, that is twisted. The nucleus is twisted, and somehow this look like as a letter S. The nucleus of this basophil is, this one will be look like as the letter S. S shaped it is. Twisted nucleus is present. It is not circular or lobed, so it look like as a twisted one. S shaped, roughly, not exact yes, but roughly we can say that it is a look like as a S, letter S shape. And these cells, the basophilic cells, they are very less in number, their percentage is very less, and those are present only during the time of infected and allergic conditions only. Basophilic cells are present during the time of infection and allergic conditions. They are present. And the basophils which are there, these basophils will be secrete. What those will be secretes? They secretes the some chemicals. Those are the first one, heparin. Heparin is a protein. This is secreted by these basophils. What it does? The heparin is an anticoagulant. It don't allow the blood to clot inside our body. As soon as when the blood comes out, this one will be get clot within 5 to 8 minutes. But when it is present inside the blood or inside the body, inside the vessels, at that time this heparin, it won't allow to get a clot. If it is get clot, heparin is not there, then what will be happens? That blood will be get clot and it cannot move. There is no circulation, no movement of the blood, and it cannot supply the other things to the cells. In this way, heparin is very important, and that is secreted by the basophils. And second chemical is the histamine. Histamine which is there, this is also a protein which is secreted by the basophil, and this function of this histamine is, this one will be work during the time of inflammation, and it take part in the inflammatory responses, and it is a vasodilator, means the blood vessels which are there, those will be make more permeable. So in this way the histamine will be work in the body. Next, third chemical which is there, that is serotonin. Serotonin is also a chemical, that one will be take part in the happiness and sorrowness. It is a neurotransmitter. So this is also called as the happiness, serotonin, because when we will get more happy, it is released into the brain, serotonin. So the person will be much happy, or sometimes he feel sorrow because of this serotonin. In this way, these three chemicals are secreted by the basophils. First one, heparin, anticoagulant. Second one, histamine, it take part in the inflammatory responses. And third one is the serotonin. It is a neurotransmitter, or it is also called as a vasoconstrictor. In this way, these three secretions will be take part. So once will be take a review of this basophils. The size of the basophil is 8 to 10 micrometers, and the lifespan of this basophils is 8 to 12 hours. Then they are formed into the red bone marrow, and these granules are few in number but larger in size, and those are get stained with the basic stain like the methylene blue, and they are non-phagocytic, they are small, and they are the spherical in shape. They are about 0.5 to 1% of the total WBCs. Nucleus is twisted, or this one will be look like as a letter S, and the WBC basophils which are there, those are present only during the time of infected and allergic conditions only. Basophils secretes three chemicals, heparin, histamine and serotonin. This is about the basophils. Now we will be see the next type of cells, those are the acidophils. Third type is eosinophils or acidophils type of granulocytes. Here the size of these cells is, the size of the eosinophils or acidophils is 10 to 15 micrometer. The size of this is 10 to 50 micrometer and the lifespan is 10 hours only. And they are also formed into the red bone marrow. All the cells, neutrophils, acidophils, basophils, all are formed in red bone marrow. As the size of this is 10 to 15 micrometer and the lifespan is 10 hours and they are formed into the red bone marrow. Here they contains the granules. Those granules are also larger in size, few in number, larger in size, but they are lysosomal. Lysosomal granules are present in the acidophils. The granules which are there, those are lysosomal and they get stained with, these granules get stained with the acidic dyes. These will be get stained with which dyes? Acidic dyes. Example, eosine. Example is eosine. Eosine is a dyes. Which kind of dyes it is? Acidic dyes. When you use the eosine on these cells, then those cells will be get stained with this eosine. So they are called as acidophils or eosinophils. Granules are lysosomal, granules are present, and the cells which are there, they are the percentage which is there, that is 1 to 3% only out of total WBCs. So the acidophils are present only 1 to 3%. Here the cytoplasm which is present here, this cytoplasm is acidophilic cytoplasm is present. Acidophilic cytoplasm. In the basophils, basophilic cytoplasm it was been. In the acidophils, acidophilic cytoplasm is there. That is why this one will be get stained with the acidic dyes, and the color of these cells which is there, that is this one will be look like as a red in color. Eosine, red in color it is. And in the basophils, methylene blue it was, that was blue in color. Here those granules will be get stained with the red in color. Then the nucleus which is there, the nucleus shape it is bilobed. How many lobes are there here? Only 2 lobes are there, but these 2 lobes are here, one lobe and other one lobe, and this is joined by the one small cord. Such a kind of nucleus will be found into the basophils, acidophils. So this one will be look like as the headphone here, the 2 sides, and middle one cord is there. Such a kind of bilobed nucleus will be found into the acidophils, and those acidophils which are there, those will be get stained with the acidic dyes, and those will be destroy the antigen antibody complex by the phagocytosis. Acidophils will be destroyed. What those will be destroyed? Antigen antibody complex, by which nature? By the phagocytotic nature. And number of these cells will be increases during the time of allergic conditions. when the person will be get the allergies, at that time only the cells of this acidophils will be get increases, and these cells will be shows the antihistamine property. The question may become in the examination, which cells out of this all the 5 WBCs, which cells will be shows the antihistamine properties? Then the answer will be eosinophils. These cells will be shows the antihistamine properties, and these cells will be responsible for the detoxifications as they produce the antitoxins. These cells itself will be produces antitoxins, and if the number of these cells will be increase more than this, then the person will be get a eosinophilia. The disease is called as eosinophilia. Number of cells of this acidophils will be increases in his blood. So when the number of these cells will be increased in his body, because if any pathogens, if they have entered into the blood, especially the parasite worms or helminthus, if they goes into the blood at that time, to make it detoxify, they produces the antitoxins, and to produce antitoxins more cells are required, and the many cells are formed, and if many cells will be found into the blood, then we have to be conclude that this person has got the this person blood maybe have the pathogens like helminthus or worms. So in this way the person will be get the eosinophilia disease if the number of these cells will be more than this percentage if he got then. So once will be take a review of this eosinophilia. The size of this eosinophils is 10 to 15 micrometer, and the lifespan is only 10 hours, and they are formed into the red bone marrow, and they contains a lysosomal granules, and they get stained with the acidic dyes like the eosine, and they are about 1 to 3% of the total WBCs, and the nucleus of these cells is bilobed, and they destroy the antigen antibody complex by the phagocytosis, and the number of cells will be increases during the time of allergic conditions, and they shows the antihistamine properties, and those also responsible for the detoxifications as they produces the antitoxins, and if number is increases, then that disease is called as eosinophilia. This is regarding the acidophils. Now we'll take the next cells. Now we will see the agranulocytes. In that first one, lymphocytes, second one is the monocytes. In the lymphocytes, these cells are very smaller in size as compared to the other cells, smallest cells of WBC. So the size is 8 to 10 micrometer. Those are too smaller, and the lifespan is being a small. Those cells are too small, but life is more here. Lifespan is more. How much it is? Months to years. And the previous we have seen 3 types of cells. Those has lifespan in hours, but here months to years. They are too smaller as compared to the other cells, that is 8 to 10 micrometer, and the lifespan is months to years. Means up to many months those can be survive, or up to years those can be survive. Then they are formed in, these cells are formed into the thymus and lymph nodes. Means in the lymphoid organs, those are formed into the lymphoid organs. Which lymphoid organs? Thymus and lymph nodes. Then they are smaller of all the WBCs. The size is too small, those are smaller. but here they comes under the A granulocytes. Here no granules are present. No granules are present. But the nucleus which is there, that is larger in size. They have large sized nucleus. Such kind of nucleus we never find in any other cells of the WBCs. Such a big nucleus is present in the lymphocytes, and they are about, so here 25 to 30% of total WBC. The total count of this lymphocytes is 25 to 30% of total WBCs. So, depending upon the functions, these cells are divided into two types. These lymphocytes are divided into two types on the basis of their functions. Means they have a different functions. So on the basis of that function, they have been differentiated into the two types. First one, B lymphocytes, and second one is the T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B in the sense, these cells will be get mature into the bone marrow. So they have given name here B lymphocytes. When these cells are formed, where those cells are formed? These cells are formed into the thymus and lymph nodes. As soon as these cells are formed, some cells what will be happen? Some cells will be remains there in the bone marrow, and those will be get their mature. So for them the name has been given bone marrow. So first letter B, B lymphocytes. Why? Because those are getting mature into the bone marrow. That is why they got the name B lymphocytes. And somehow some of the cells which are there, those will be migrate from there. Where those will be goes? Some cells. Those will be goes towards the thymus. Thymus is a gland which is present in between the lungs. So there these cells will be goes and get matured into that thymus. So upon the name of thymus, T letter first, so they have got the name T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes means those cells will be get mature into the bone marrow. T lymphocytes in the sense those cells will be get mature into the thymus. So on the basis of their function also different they has. So they have been differentiated into two groups. Lymphocytes are broadly divided into B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Then B lymphocytes will be get mature into the bone marrow, and they are responsible for the antibody production. B lymphocytes are responsible for antibody production. So those will be take part in the humoral immunity. Humoral immunity in the sense humus. Humor means like blood and lymph liquid. Into that these cells will be release the antibodies. Antibodies are nothing but the proteins. Those are released into the blood. So that is what. So they have got the, they will be responsible for the humoral immunity. Next, they are highly specific to the antigen antibody immunity. Then T lymphocytes will be get mature into the thymus and are responsible for the cell mediated immunity. Cell mediated immunity means what? So cell mediated in the sense some cells will be have the specific antigen. Those will be identify the specific antigen and those will be kill that. In this way, those are called as cell-mediated immunity. The B lymphocyte is responsible for humoral immunity. T lymphocyte is responsible for the cell-mediated immunity. And the T lymphocytes which are there, those has the main four types. Those have been broadly differentiated into four types. First one, helper T cells and killer T cells. Third one, memory T cells, and next one which is that is the suppressor T cells. In that way, T lymphocytes have been often divided into 4 types. Why those have been divided? Because those cells, T lymphocytes, those also will be perform the different functions. And on the basis of their different functions, they have assigned their work and they have given name for the, as per their work, they got their name. Helper T cells will be help them into the proliferation of the T cells, as well as those will be sensitize the B lymphocytes. In this way, those will be help them. So they have got the helper T cells. And second one which is there, that is the killer T cells. Killer T cells means those cells which are there, those will be work as a macrophages and they will be kill the other cells. So they have got killer cells like the cancerous cells, those will be killed. So they got the killer T cells. And next is the memory T cells. Memory T cells in the sense, first those cells will be get sensitized and those sensitization will be continued. So they are called as memory T cells. And last one which is there, that is the suppressor T cells. It suppresses the all immune power. It suppresses all the immune power. And in this way, so this T lymphocyte have been differentiated into 4 types: helper T cells, killer T cells, memory T cells, and suppressor T cells. So once will be taken review on this. So it is too easy. That is lymphocytes which are there. Though by seeing the diagram only we have to be keep in the mind many more points. The size of this is, those are too smaller. It look like as a small. The size is also small. That is 8 to 10 micrometer. Lifespan is, we have to be remember, it is entirely different from others. All has the lifespan in hours, but this has the months to years. And they are formed in every cells up to now which have been seen, those all formed into the red bone marrow. But these cells are formed into the thymus and lymph nodes. And they are smaller in size out of all the WBCs. 5 types of WBC if you see, these are 2 smaller than all the WBCs. And they have a large spherical nucleus. The unique character of these cells is they have a large, big sized nucleus, spherical nucleus is present into them. And their total percentage of these cells in the WBC is 25 to 30% of total WBCs. And depending upon the functions, these lymphocytes have been differentiated into 2 types: B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes will be get matured into the bone marrow and they are responsible for the antibody production. Means those take part in the humoral immunity. And next the T lymphocytes. These cells will be get matured into the thymus and they are responsible for the cell mediated immunity. And the T lymphocytes has the 4 types. So we have completed here lymphocytes. Now next cells are the monocytes. These monocyte cells which are there, those are the largest cell among all the WBCs. Those are larger in size. And by seeing the nucleus shape, we can conclude that this is the monocytes. Means the shape of the nucleus which is there, that is big, or it is bean shaped or kidney shaped nucleus is present. So by seeing the shape of the nucleus, we can say that those are the monocytes. The size is large in size, big in size, that is 12 to 15 micrometers. Larger size. Lifespan is 10 to 20 hours. Those can be survive 10 to 20 hours. And they are formed in the, these are also formed in the spleen and lymph nodes. Spleen and lymph nodes. And the cytoplasm which is present in the lymphocyte and monocytes, that cytoplasm is the basophilic cytoplasm. In the neutrophils, we have seen neutrophilic cytoplasm. In the basophilic cytoplasm, and in the acidophilic cytoplasm is present. But this lymphocyte and monocyte, in them the cytoplasm which is present, that is the basophilic cytoplasm is present. So they are formed in the spleen and lymph node. So monocytes are larger of all the WBCs. Nucleus is large and kidney shaped. They form 3 to 5% of total WBCs. The question may be come in the examination that arrange the cells as their percentage. So the which cells have more percentage in total WBCs are the first number one will be find the neutrophils. Neutrophils has the cells are abundantly present. Those are 70% neutrophils are present. Later on the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are the 25 to 30% they are present. So those will become on the second number. And the third which is there, third type of cells are the those cells, third one which will become those monocytes, and next are the acidophils, and then basophils are present. Basophils are very less in number. So the question may become in that way in the examination. So we have to remember the percentage of these cells. Now the monocyte percentage is 3 to 5% of total WBCs, and they are actively motile and give rise to the macrophages. These cells, they are easily, those can be moved. They have the active movement. They can move out. They can squeeze out. They can squeeze out from the blood capillaries. That nature we have learned, that is called as the diapedesis. Diapedesis in the sense squeezing movement of the WBCs. WBC can be live into the blood vessel as well as inside the tissues also. So they can be squeezed out and they can be converted into the macrophages. Monocytes, when those will be comes out and they can be get converted into macrophages, means those has the phagocytic nature. Those can be perform the phagocytosis, and with the help of this phagocytosis they can destroy the bacteria and dead or damaged tissues. If in that infected area the cells which are tissues which are there, those have got damaged, infection is done here and those cells have been damaged, those tissues have been damaged, or any some other bacteria are present here. So this macrophages means these monocytes will be get converted into macrophages, and those macrophages will be eat that or engulf that bacteria as well as those dead or damaged tissues. So these monocytes have got the name that is scavengers. Scavenger in the sense those will be clean up this matter. Those will be eat that dead particles, dead tissues or bacteria. In this way those will be make it clean. So they have got the name scavengers. So once we will be taking review, the size of this is 12 to 15 micrometer, lifespan is 10 to 20 hours, and they are formed in the spleen and lymph nodes. Monocytes are larger of all WBCs, and the nucleus is large and kidney shaped, and they form the 3 to 5% of the total WBCs, and they are actively motile and give rise to the macrophages. Next, they perform the phagocytosis, means they can be destroyed, the bacteria and dead or damaged tissues will be engulfed by these macrophages. So they are called as the scavengers. So they have got the name it as a scavengers. In this way we have completed here the 5 types of cells.